I'm not entirely sure how to approach this subject, but I believe it's very important to address and something I don't see talked about very often, so I'm just going to start. So the theme here is the things we say to ourselves, the things we allow others to say and do to us, self-image, depression, and suicide. Um, so the incidents and the things surrounding Chris Farley's death, this was some years ago, really speak to me because before it happened, him and other celebrities that I never met, never knew, I almost saw the writing on the wall before it even happened because I am a survivor of suicide attempts, plural. So that's kind of the preface for this message. Something I was watching on YouTube last night about his final days, weeks. There was a skit he did, and you could kind of tell that he was not happy about it. And it was basically a slam in reference to his weight, his image, his appearance, which, if you watch any of Chris Farley's stuff, it was pretty apparent, I believe, that he was aware of it, it bothered him, and it was an issue for him, his weight, etc. So I guess one of the points I wanted to touch on, words matter, whether it's what other people say to you, what you say to yourself in your head or out loud, and what you tolerate from other people. And I've had this conversation with a couple people several times pretty recently, and then this Chris Farley's death, as I'm doing my own therapy, working through things, it I thought it was worth putting out this message that the things you say to yourself or make jokes about yourself when it's not in a positive manner matters, you know. I'm not sure what else to say on that other than just be very cautious about what you allow others to say to you, about you. Excuse me. What kind of jokes, quote unquote, you tolerate, and also the things you say to yourself about your appearance or something about yourself that you see in a negative light. I just had this conversation with a friend this morning. Words matter. And if there is something that is really bothering you about yourself, body image, whatever it is, get help for that shit. You know, it's not just going to magically go away. And it breaks my heart, honestly, when I hear some of the things people say about themselves and other people say to them, even if they're joking, you know. Just because you can say or do something doesn't mean you should. You know what I mean? I hope this makes sense. It's been on my mind recently a lot, so I thought I would just put out some thoughts. So, there you have it.